Hello YouTubers, here I am again with another update on my hydroponics, and we'll start with this guy. It looks like the roots are coming to an end. I'm not sure if it's because of the reservoir being too small, getting all dry and wet, and the roots are not looking too healthy anymore. I don't see any vegetation on the ends, although I did harvest several more cucumbers. There's several more on it. Here's the one with the seed is turning yellow now. If you see, that's a sign of that is getting ready to pick for seeds. And I mean, this thing has gotten a whole lot bigger, longer. I was just looking at the one on the soil. You'll take a look at it in a little bit. Let me open up the roots over here so you can take a look. But if you pay attention, the roots, I don't think you can see it, but the roots don't look so white anymore. I know the Floralicious Plus is kind of like a very potent stuff, and it has a lot of color on it, so I'm sure it has something to do with it, although I don't think it's causing it anything. Here, you picking peas again? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, so anyways, I'm probably gonna keep it alive for as long as I can until my seeds are complete, and then it's not as productive as it was. I did notice some of the yellowing on cucumbers, but I think it has to do something with the food. I'm not providing it a whole lot of food to where it burns all the leaves. Although if you let me step back. If you take a look at it, it doesn't look as healthy as it should. And maybe these stuff are the old ones. I haven't been cleaning it, picking dead leaves and stuff. So, anyways, so that's with the cucumber. Like I said, I'm probably going to be chopping it down some sort, sometime as soon as the seed cucumber is ready. I don't expect it to produce anymore. I harvested another 2 cucumbers today out of it. I've made some lettuce and cucumber wrap with some ranch. It was delicious. Oh, by the way, let me get to these ones real quick. I showed you guys a second harvest I did, which I recorded, so I'll call it official harvest since it was on video. And as you see now, they're already growing a lot within a matter of a day or 2 or so. Well, within the next couple days I will be harvesting again on it. But I was doing some research, and I found the information about lettuce that if the weather is hot, the leaf becomes bitter, and it doesn't taste as sweet. So I want to say mine were between middle. They weren't too sweet, they weren't bitter, they were alright. But I wouldn't mind getting them a little sweeter. So I don't know what brand of lettuce they are. But they're doing okay. I did remove some the root mass out of this one right here because it was blocking again. And if you see this, it was pretty much going down the drain, and it was blocking water again. So I just chopped it off, and let's see how this guy does. Although I find it hard to believe it's going to make it. Well, maybe not, but I'm sure I stunted its growth. Anyways, let's come to this container here, our homemade Aerogarden. Let me give you a little tour around it. I'm sure you can see there's several clusters of flowers, and we've got several tomatoes. They're not very big. And let me compare it to my thumb. They're not, all that big, but we got a good growth on it. We got some algae down here, but I don't know. I don't have the pump in anymore running. I just have the air stone. I did a little maintenance today on all of them. I added some water in this one and some nutrient. We're standing around 800, 850 almost parts per million right now. and so far it's looking good. The only reason I did give it a little more nutrient is I don't want to burn them just like I did with these guys. I want to play it safe. I did notice a little lighter yellow on the new growth, and as you see, here's what I'm looking for, this part right here, and here is lighter, so I just gave it a little more food, hoping that it'll darken up a little bit, not too much. But if let me step back, take a look at that. These things have exploded. They look amazing. If I compared, we'll compare it in a little bit with the other watermelon that's on the soil. They have outgrown that one for sure. Like, it's grown so much faster now that I've been giving it a little more food, and it's looking good. Yeah, this is my cheesy little ramp I made, and we'll see how it holds. It's just trying to hold. There we go. Anyway, so that's with my hydroponics. They're doing okay, besides the cucumber that, you know, the roots are not doing so great. So I'm probably going to end up losing this cucumber. Now, let's go to the soil. Our cantaloupe is taking off. Look at these cucumbers. It makes me wonder, maybe this one and that one are not the same breed, because the cucumbers I'm getting are not, they don't look the same. Those are long and narrower. Those are shorter and thicker. So I'm thinking that that one, it's a different breed from this one. The thing is, I cross-pollinated them, and this one has seeds from the pollination. I've harvested one of them, and I did a comparison between the hydroponic and the soil, and I can tell you right now there was no difference. The smell was the same. It was very, you know, fragrant, both of them, and the taste was very similar. I want to say maybe the soil, perhaps it's the, you know, genetics, so I'm not sure. But what I did notice is that all my cucumbers on the soil are turning yellow after producing only 2 cucumbers. This is the first one. The second one I harvested already, and pretty much all the cucumbers are turning yellow. I'm not sure if it's because of a calcium deficiency, but I do not want to use any nutrient on the soil. I did dump a bunch of rabbit manure in there, hoping that it'll solve the problem, but I don't know if it has any calcium in it. I know it has phosphorus, nitrogen, and potassium in it, and I don't know if it has any calcium in it. The clone, as you see, it was growing, but what happened is it started growing all these cucumbers on it, and it stunted its growth. It started flowering, and it had like 4 little cucumbers, and I cut them off today, preventing the energy from going to the flower and to actually help it vegetate and get a little bit bigger. And here's the little brothers and sisters on the back. Here, let me step back and take a look at my box real quick. As you see, the 2 corner ones, they're getting bigger in size. Also, the one on the top has, you know, expanded. I've been tying it down and training it to go that way. But my concern is the yellowing, to be honest. Again, the cantaloupe is taking off. We got couple of tops here and there. They're, you know, growing well. And now let's compare it to the watermelon on the back versus the hydroponic. If you remember, this thing was this, whatever it is you're seeing right here. It was how big they were when the ones on that container were just seedlings. And now, if I step back, that cucumber is starting from right there to here, behind these cucumber. And these ones right here, if I step back, you can see it's starting from there. It goes all the way down there. And the leaves have caught up to the other one in size. So, and then the cucumber comparison, this one has produced so far 2 cucumbers on the soil. I've given it plenty of manure, so it's not like I haven't given it any food. I've given it rabbit manure, which should be one of the best fertilizers there is. And I've only gotten so far 1 cucumber, smaller size. This one I'm saving for seed. And the rest of them are getting yellow. Out of this one, I want to say I've gotten about 10, maybe 12 cucumbers so far. And I still got several more that are growing. If you see, there's 1, 2, 3 here, that one over here. I can't remember, let me see. There's one more right here. And I have gotten some yellow ones. I think it's just the plant wasn't able to support them. And there's one more right back here. I'm not sure if you can see it. Yeah. I don't see any more right now. I want to go digging around to find some more cucumbers. But there's several on that one. Here's a little top one. The watermelon that's coming from the back. It's this one right here. I just twisted around the box, laid it up front. There's plenty of them going down that way. And then I trimmed the tomato with a wire. I tied on this side and then on that side right there. And just to hold the extra weight, because if you pay attention to the pot, it's just kind of like moving it out of the place. So that's my update so far. Comparing, soil versus hydroponic, I can definitely see the difference. Hydroponic is much more productive than soil, and is a whole lot faster. If you remember the watermelons I transplanted in these boxes from the hydroponic, and then there used to be 2 more, right? One here and one there. I removed those 2, and we got 3 total here. 1, 2, 3. And let's see what this smart pot is made of. We'll be reviewing that one in later videos. That's just some trash. Anyways, here's my other soil garden. I've been harvesting a lot of peas. I've taken some to my mother too, and eating them all fresh. It's fantastic. We've got lots of corns here coming. I think I counted about 12 corn heads so far. As you see, there's several that are almost ready. We're probably going to wait for another, I want to say 3 weeks tops. And what I do is just come here when it's not too windy, shake these guys, and all the pollen, it just falls off. Tomatoes. We haven't gotten tomatoes yet. I don't know what happened to this guy, but these tomatoes have gotten way too big. Way bigger than what I first thought. Here's a comparison to my thumb. I mean, this thing is huge compared to what I thought it would be. I mean, early girl is supposed to be just a jumbo-sized cherry. I've been training all the cherries too because it was getting way too big. We got several little tomatoes somewhere around here. There they are. And here's our cantaloupe. It's not growing as fast, but it's coming there. There's our eggplants. I don't know what I'm going to do with these guys. They're probably going to get really crowded over here. I might cross, like keep one and one diagonally, and then take the other ones out. We lost one of the peppers. I know I'm getting some grass. I gotta remove that stuff. Just drying all the nutrient out. So that's my update so far, you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and I will be seeing you next time.